Welcome to Math with Vic. I would like you to like and subscribe to my videos. So today we are going to be solving basic questions of function. So we are going to solve few questions and then so the first question they are giving is find f of 7. So all you need to do is that you put 7 in the equation given to you. So how do we do that? So f of 7 will now be 2 times 7 plus 1 over 3, which should give you 14, which should give you 14 plus 1 over 3, which should give you 15 over 3, which should give you 5. Very simple. So the second part, they say you should find the inverse. Remember the step of finding the inverse. If you don't know, you can watch some of my videos to get it. There are 3 basic steps there. You exchange f of x to y. So you have y is equals to 2x plus 1 over 3. You switch y to x. You have x is equals to 2y plus 1 over 3. Then the last step, you make y the subject of formula, which will give you 3x minus 1 over 2 is equals to 2 is equals to y. You can follow it step by step, plus multiply 3x, subtract 1, divide by 2. So your answer, your f inverse, will be equals to 3x all over 2. Then we'll move on to the next one. They want you to find f g of 2. So what I advise is that you put 2 in g, the answer you get, you put it in f. So if I find f of g of 2, I will have 2 times 2 plus 4, which will give me 8. So I will now have f of 8. f of 8. f of 8 will now be 3 times 8, which will be 24 minus 1, which will be 23. 23. So, so on. So this one says calculate f of 3. So that means see the same thing. The only thing you do is that you put 3 in f, the answer you get, you put it in f again. So that means the first f of 3 will be 3 times 3, 9 minus 1. So 9 minus 1 will give you 8. Uh, that is what will give you 8. So you now find f of 8. f of 8, we just did it 3 times 8 minus 1. 3 times 8 minus 1, which will give you 23. That will be f of 8. Okay. And then we'll move on. G f of x. This one, we want you to put f of x in G. We want you to put f of x in G. Remember, f of x is 3x. F is equals to f of x is equals to 3x minus 3, 3x minus 1, and g of x is 2x plus 4, 2x plus 4 is g of x. So they want you to put f of x in g. So that means what you will now be like is g in bracket, what is f of x? 3x minus 1. So it's now going to give you 2 in bracket 3x minus 1 close bracket plus 4. So which will give you 6x minus 2 plus 4, which will give you 6x plus 2. Simple. So in this place again, we have this. We stopped in this one. They say we should find g of x f. So you put g of x in f. So how do I put g inside f? So what I will now do is that I have f in bracket. What is g of x? 2x plus 1 is equals to 2x plus 1 square minus 3. You can leave it this way or you expand it. If you expand it, it will give you 4x squared plus 4x plus 1 minus 3. So your answer now will be 4x squared plus 4x minus 2. That will be your answer. So hg of x, they want you to put hx inside f. You do the same thing again. So if you are to put g of x, h of x in g, so it's going to be 2. This will give you 2 in bracket x of 2 plus 1, which will give you x plus 1. So the last one is they want you to find the inverse of x over 2. Remember what I told you? You replace it with y. So which sheet you have x is equals to 2, x is equals to y over 2. Then you now find the subject formula of y. Y will now be equals to 2x. So your h inverse will be 2x. So I will stop here for now, and I would like you to pause and try to attempt these ones yourself. Try to attempt them yourself. Try to attempt them yourself. Okay. So I would like to do this one. They say you should find the value of A such that f of A is equal to g of A. That means first of all put A in G. So which will give you, if I my f of A will now be A squared plus 2. My g of A will now be A plus 14. So if they say that they are equal, so A squared plus 2 is equals to A plus 14. Now, what does this remind you? Quadratic equation. When you bring them together, you have A squared minus A plus 2 minus 14 equals to 0. So it should give you A squared minus 2 minus 12 equals to 0. So now you can now solve it quadratically. So two numbers that when you add it, it will give you negative 2. When you multiply it, it will give you negative 12. So, okay, okay. No, this is A. This is negative A. When you multiply it, it will give you minus 1. And when you multiply it, it will give you minus 6, 12. So I think it's negative 4 and 3. So you have A square negative 4A plus 3A minus 12. Common A in bracket A minus 4 plus 3 in bracket A minus 4. The answer will now be A plus 3 and A minus 4. Your A will now be minus 3, comma 4. As simple as ABC. I will stop here. Now, I still have other questions here, but time will not permit me to solve them all, but I can play with them. I do that. Play with them first and try solving it yourself. Thank you for joining the class.